Start with, that was a great advertisement for WAFL, a cracking game of footy. I think 30 odd goals, couple of 100 points, good skills. You've got it by a point.
Yeah, I guess they always look better when you win, but I thought they played pretty well. They were pretty consistent. Obviously, came here with a plan, and they used the ball quite well. We didn't defend very well, but found a way to win. Probably not at our best. We had a lot of guys probably down in the first half, but I think a few of them dug in and bounced back. So we'll certainly take the 4 points and move on.
When you come away kicking a goal with pretty much the last kick of the game, you win by a point. It's always a pretty good feeling. How do you come away feeling as a coach when you win a game like that?
Well, we're much happier that we won than if we'd lost. But look, there was a couple of clear things for us to work on, so that's cool. Another debutant, ZANE SUMICH, had a look and knows now what senior footy's about. Still had a heap of young blokes out there, so it was obviously a different challenge for us this week. Beat obviously Subi last week, and then backing up to play again, a completely different challenge, and it was another opportunity for us to learn and grow about how you prepare, and but I thought that you certainly couldn't knock East Perth. I thought their effort and pressure and the way they played was pretty good. We probably think we could have played a bit better though.
You just couldn't shake them, could you? You started the game well. There's a couple of times for the rest of the game where you opened up leads that you perhaps could have turned into match-winning leads, but you just couldn't shake them off.
No, and look, to their credit, they just kept coming. So, it was probably it looked like a day where our mindset maybe wandered at times. But we found a way to win, so we'll take it.
You talk about wandering mindset. Can you just talk us through Marlion Pickett? It would have had an impact on your rotations and the impact of the game, but just overall on Marlion, who has been spoken about for the mid-season draft, but losing him for the game today to start with. Like I said, it impacted on you with a limited number of rotations, or not as many.
Oh yeah, look, we lost him early, so it certainly hurt our rotations. But he's just such a fantastic person, and to see him, injured again with the possibilities that are in front of him, this close to hope, could have got another chance. You never know, but look, he's been fantastic for us. He's a fantastic teammate, and for him to be sitting on the bench with a big smile on his face, supporting his teammates when he's going through a pretty disappointing time for himself, just shows you what a fantastic teammate he is, and we'll support him and wrap our arms around him, and he'll be back. So
it was the same finger, so that would have to impact on his chances in terms of
an
AFL club taking a chance on someone who's.
Oh look, you'd think so. Mid-season draft, I think you're looking for a short-term fix, and it looks like he's broken his finger again. So hopefully they're looking at a bit of a longer-term view, and he still gets an opportunity. But that's out of our hands.
Are you disappointed for him? Do you talk to him about the disappointments that he'll be feeling now, but then also tell him that there's every chance at the end of the year, if he finishes this season strongly, that he'll get another chance?
At the moment, probably couldn't really talk to him, to be honest. Sort of got down to catch up with him and wrap your arms around him, and there wasn't a lot of words that were coming out at the time, to be honest. He's just such a fantastic person, and it'd be great to see him get that opportunity. But he'll be back. He's a resilient guy, there's no doubt about that, and we'll support him as best we can.
What are your thoughts on the mid-season draft, first of all, and does someone like Hayden Schleith now get a chance? Would you think another great performance today?
Yeah, look, he's really good for us. Look, the mid-season draft, it is what it is. It's not great for the clubs that lose the players. I think the AFL's a big enough system. There's enough people working that if you can't get your list right with how it was set up before, then I think you got to look at what you're doing with your list management. Every club's been through injuries before. It's pretty hard on the players too. I think to get taken out, and you haven't been through the preparation, that you're going into a system that's completely different, and the gulf between this level and that level is getting bigger all the time. So, but then there's the other one that it might be that opportunity to get someone a career. I think that's probably going to be less than more. I think the ones that actually go up and stay up will be quite few. especially of the the guys. But they can pick them in November and December. If they can't work out their list, I don't see why they need to have a mid-season draft, have a mid-season trade period. There's plenty of guys at AFL clubs can't get a game that would like to shift around.
Mason Shaw, he's kicked 17 goals, I think, in the last 4 games, just starting to find a bit of form.
Yeah, look, I thought he's been fantastic as a leader. He kicked a couple of really important goals today, and at critical times when we were struggling a bit. So look, he's been great for us. Yeah, he's been really good.
What does that mean for Zach Strom to take that big mark, kick the winning goal? He's kicking on goals, not always his strong suit, but to go back and kick that goal, what does it mean for him?
I don't know. You probably need to ask him, but. Again, works super hard, selfless, great teammate, does everything right. Look, he doesn't kick them all the time, but it's certainly not through lack of preparation or lack of effort. He's a fantastic player for us. We love him and love the way he goes about it, and it was good that he slotted that one for us today.
That's a debut that ZANE SUMICH will remember forever. Probably he found out that he's got some work to do to play at this level, but to play in a game like that, he'll remember that forever.
Yeah, he'll always remember, and he would have learned a lot. There's we talk about the difference, I guess, between WAFL footy and AFL footy. Well, I think the gulf between reserves footy and league footy here is also getting bigger, and it's a great opportunity for him. He'd earned the right. He would have learned a lot. As Chris Arsu played 3 or 4 games in a row now, so he would have learnt. Dent half a dozen. Dono 20, Florenka 25, Pearson, Noah Strom 25, Russell 10. Yep. There's a bit of experience out there, but that's exciting too. We'll take the win and move on.
Do you feel like you're going as well as you compare over the last 4 years, and it's tough to compare every season, but do you feel like you're as well placed as you have been at any point over the last 4 years, given the youth in the team and the momentum you seem to be building this year? You've played 7 games, you've played really well in all of them. Do you feel like you're as well placed as you could hope to be?
Yeah, look, compared to other years, I don't know. Like, it's a completely different group, to be honest, but we think we've got better. We're continuing to improve and get better in more areas. We're horrible in round 1, and then slowly we've got a bit better. We weren't at our best today, but we've got a lot of youth in the team, a lot of guys, a lot of change, and we think we'll certainly get better in the second half of the year than we have been in the front half. So it's exciting. It's a good place to be. We enjoy being here. I think that's half the battle. 9
days now. WA Day against East Perth. They've won a couple in a row now too, so that's another big test.
Yeah, absolutely. They're always, they're always been, really good opponents. So completely, again, new coach. A lot of different players playing. So we'll have to get our head around that over the next 9 days and prepare, and hopefully there's a few people there and they get to watch a good game.
You spoke about a lot of different players playing after losing Cookie, Hamsey, Ben Saunders, Delolio. So to see guys like Jake Florenka step up in the past couple of weeks, and young Hayden doesn't look out of place, the former Peel player. These guys are just grabbing their opportunity, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't know any different, I guess. They just come in and play their role, and they've been good. Russell, I was just saying before, Russell, Dent, Noah Strom, Pearson, Donaldson, Florenka. Then you had Sumich today. Arsu's played a few. Datson's played earlier in the year and got injured, but he should be available for next week. Miguel, there's been quite a few rolling through. So we've sort of had 7 or 8 guys with less than 20 games most weeks, so that's exciting. But our experienced guys have been really good too. And as a team, they've gelled really well, so hopefully we can continue to, get better and keep winning games.
Did you think it would take a while? We're 7 rounds in now. You would have, for all these boys to gel in such a new look team, it was going to take a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you never sort of know. Like most of them have been within our system for a couple of years, yep. 2 or 3 years anyway. That have had a little bit of a look and have played a bit of footy, but haven't had, good runs at it. But we think they're ready to have an opportunity. We knew that obviously those guys were going to move on at some time, and they all sort of went at once. But we were confident we had the young guys that were ready to step up and grab an opportunity. So they've been pretty good to this point, but a long way to go.
Just the last one on Marlion. Do you think the player group overall or as a whole would have been deflated when they saw what had happened and they would have probably realised that it was the same finger? Would that have sort of impacted on them at all for the rest of the game?
I don't know. I wasn't really on the bench when he came off, but there's no doubt it sucked the life out of us for a bit. You know, he's one of your mates, and you just want him to, you know, have every opportunity in front of him. So there was certainly some deflation for a bit, but there was a game to win, so we had to get back on the horse and get back to playing footy. So
yeah, and what a game! A fantastic advertisement for the WAFL, like I was saying before. Just pretty much had it all.
well, we won, so I'm happy.